10. That's early. People going to work right now. It's all good. One person, two people, three people. It's all good. Do it like that. Boom, 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 boom. P. Vet, how you doing, my dear? How are you? I know it's super early, though. Forgive me. There's a few words, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, shalom. Just a few words, real quick. We'll exit my getting off of it. 2.5 miles, okay. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, my dear? Who else is up in here? Introduce yourself. Come through. Won't be in the background. Awesome. I know it's very early. But I want to give you this little word early today. So you can take it with you throughout the day. And ponder and meditate on that. Ya shalom, ya shalom. Ya shalom. Early bird catches the worm. Early birds. What did you do when you roll out of bed this morning? Did you thank the Supreme for waking you up? Did you thank the ancestors for watching over you? The angels, the laws, the spirits, intelligences. Did you acknowledge their presence upon waking up? Do you remember that you are not alone? That you were being observed as you were sleeping last night? And that your whereabouts in the spiritual realm, in the astral realm, were being monitored? Did you realize that you were not yourself, you were someone else? Do you realize in your dreams you go places and you are a different version of yourself that you do not recognize in your reality right here, right now? Just know, before I continue here, hold up. Give me a 7. Let's do a sound check. Give me a 7. Let me know I'm locked in here. Let me remove this music. No, I don't have to remove the music at all. But let me know. Give me a 7. Do you hear me loud and clear? Okay, thank you. So I titled the video, Christ's True Teachings Were Multi-Dimensional. Yes, they were. His true teachings is not limited to what's in the Bible, even though the Bible left clues. Christ's true ministry really started upon his resurrection. His true ministry started when he was resurrected as the Adam Communing Christ. As the okay, when he was resurrected and his powers returned to him, the true power that he wanted to show the disciples. He wanted to show humanity his true powers that he had from the very first eon. Those powers, he reunited with those powers. Upon his resurrection, his true teaching begun when he resurrected. Even though he did a lot before the crucifixion, if you believe in the crucifixion. The Council of Nicaea dissected and selected what teachings of Christ to give to the world. They commended the church. Everything that I'm telling you right now is in the Pistis Sophia. The clergies were commended by the Council of Nicaea as to what teachings to release to the population. They gave us a watered down version of a historical Jesus. Are you here, family? They kept from us the held all the power. They kept from us the teachings that beheld all the powers that would then elevate our consciousness to the inner consciousness that the world calls the Christ consciousness. It's the inner consciousness. So they dissected the Bible and they commended the church, the clergies, whoever. Hey, listen, give them this lower version. Keep away everything else so that they never realize who they are. Because what you have to understand, you are not like everyone else. You were endowed with power upon your birth. You see? Only the children of light can understand the law, the supreme law that the Most High, our power established with Moses on Mount Sinai, where you reach singularity, where you reach perfection. At one point, you walked and lived in perfection. But damn, I was talking and I didn't realize this thing. I wasn't connected. Aye. You see that? When you start talking some good stuff, I'm telling you, the forces of evil are always there, you know. Light and darkness dwell in eternal enmity. Their warfare never ends. The moment I start talking about the higher gnosis, okay? Why are you still not talking to me? The moment I'm talking about the higher gnosis of the teachings of Christ, the true teaching of Christ, I get no connection. Can you guys hear me? Give me a 7. On the lookout, give me a 7. Because I'm going to have to repeat what I said. I wanted to give this to you early this morning so you can ponder on that during your day. Okay? And implement certain disciplines in your life right now. Because we are being awakened to our higher self. So here's what I said. I said this. The Council of Nicaea redacted the higher gnosis, the true teaching of Christ. They commended the clergies and the church to not print it and give it out to the people, because we would find it. Everything that I'm telling you right now, you can find in the Pistis Sophia, the very first chapter. The Council of Nicaea commended the church to not give out the true teachings of Christ, because those teachings will give you a different perspective of yourself. They gave you a historical Jesus. They gave you a historical Jesus of what he did in the flesh, but they never told you about the work that he did in the multidimensional realms, in the multidimensional levels of existence, in a multidimensional plane. Because you were not supposed to know this according to the Council of Nicaea, because if you knew that you were this powerful, they can never keep you in subjugation and into a lower level of consciousness when you fell from grace From the Garden of Eden, when you fell from that level of gnosis of consciousness, you also fell, you also suffered a greater fall. It's called slumbering. You fell into sleep apnea. No, worse than that. Your consciousness went into a coma state like consciousness. You totally forgotten who you are. You understand? Very hard accusations. What the source? I just mentioned that the source was the Pistis Sophia and the Holy Spirit. All right? It sounds like you're working for the opposite side. In which case, I'm not talking to you. Please exit yourself from the live. I'm not here for you whatsoever at all. I'm here for the chosen. I'm not here for anyone coming in here talking to me about any bullshit. All right? So, are you locked in with your brother? Are you listening to me? You are not supposed to know about this multi-dimensional Christ. You were only supposed to know about the Jesus who was a son of Joseph, a carpenter. They never even told gnosis of carpentry was. I told this to you. I said to you from the golden scripts. Yahusha was not a carpenter with nails and irons. No, he was weaving with ropes of love. He was raising the dead in consciousness, and he was also raising the dead that were literally dead. He was raising the dead, healing the sick. He was doing all that stuff. He was a powerful being, and this is the inner gnosis that he came to teach you, to remind you of your true identity, of your true heritage, of your true root, of your true self. You fell into oblivion. You fell into forgetfulness. His true teachings were kept from you. You are a multi-dimensional being. You're supposed to look at everything from multi-different levels, not one level. You're not supposed to hope and hope it happens. You're supposed to assume that happening. Literally, that's what faith is. Faith is the entire sum, total trust that you have, that you can muster in you right now, and assume whatever it is that you thinking and you feeling, and then the evidence of that assumption manifests into your reality. The evidence of that assumption manifests into your reality. That's the faith. You do not look for the evidence after. No, the evidence can be you put yourself on the line first, and then the evidence manifests. So Yeshua Christ came to teach you and remind you of who you are, because you were the lost sheep. You were the lost sheep. How were you lost? You were lost because the powers that are not kept the true gnosis from you. They kept the true gnosis from you. So, because they kept the true gnosis from you, you didn't know what to do to overcome this reality. So it forced you to rely. Shut your ass up. It forced you to rely on the pastor, on the clergy. It forced you to rely on your bishop. It severed your connection with the Supreme, with the Mother, with the Father, with the Chilocosm. It severed your connection with the Chilocosm. It severed your connection with the office of the Christ. It severed your connection with the spirit intelligences. It severed your connection with the entire government. It severed your connection with the higher realms, with the lower realms, with the in-between realms. It severed your connection with the multidimensional realms. Because it severed your connection with them, you are a lone soldier. You went through everything by yourself. You went through everything by yourself. You did not have the assistance that you needed to achieve what you needed to achieve. You understand? You were left without a helper. The powers that were established to help you, they were just watching you going through it by yourself. Because what happened was you didn't know how to acknowledge them. You didn't know how to acknowledge the angelic hosts who are just waiting for your acknowledgement.
There are police reported ahead.
Can you hear me, family? Let me know if you can hear me. Because I want to give this to you so you can actually formulate your life on the proper foundation. Just know the reason why this gnosis is coming to you early this morning is because you need it. It's because you need it. Let me tell you, Christ came into the world from the very first inception of the world with 12 powers. With 12 powers. Those 12 powers, you were born with them. You were born with these 12 powers in you. These 12 powers are the 12, these are what we call the meridian system in your body. Okay? There's a name for it now. It's called the meridian system, the ley lines in your bodies. Those 12 powers were also in the flesh, the 12 closest apostles. Those 12 powers also called your 12 cranial.
Take exit 19 toward Van Wyck Expressway, Whitestone Bridge.
These are also called your 12 cranial nerves. These are also called the 12 stones of the high priest. These are also called the 12 axiotonal lines, because those 12 powers are your connection to the higher realms, are your connection to your higher self.
19.
Those 12 powers are your connection to your Adam Kadmon body. And let me tell you something, you are supposed to be living like this right now. You are supposed.
Keep right. Follow signs for 133rd Avenue.
You and I, both, we are supposed to be powerful on the earth right now. We're not supposed to hope for this shit to happen sometime in the future. No, we're supposed to go within us and activate within us our 12 powers, our 12 ley lines, our 12 axiotonal lines, our 12 cranial nerves, or 13 for that matter. We're supposed to activate those things in us so we can assume who we are right now. That's why the Holy Spirit said from the Communing, awake thyself within you. You have been slumbering too long.
Van Wyck Expressway.
You have been slumbering too long. Why? Because you fell from your higher consciousness and you went into sleepiness. You just went into sleep. You just went to sleep. Okay, and because you slept so long, you forgot who you are. That's why my message, the Most High gave me from the very beginning.
Expressway for 1.5 miles.
From the very beginning, the message that I was given to tell you was this: remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are the children of the kingdom of light, and you manifest the gifts of the Holy Spirit. I don't know where this message came from. It came from the holy realms. The Most High put that message in me to tell you, remember who you are, because in the process of you remembering who you are, I am remembering who I am. I'm doing things differently. I'm reformulating my mind to look at things differently so I can return to myself, so I can awaken my soul within me. That's why it's also said in the Communing, awake thyself with the awakening kiss. With the awakening kiss. You feel me? Are you listening? Are you listening? The higher gnosis of Christ were suppressed by the Council of Nicaea, and his true ministry started upon his resurrection. This is when he called all the apostles to him, and he told them this. He says, from this point forward, because I am reunited with myself, because my powers have returned to me, because I am as I should have been before the crucifixion. He told his apostles, listen, from this point forward, I'm gonna teach you everything from the very first to the very end. I'm no longer will speak to you in parables. I'm going to speak to you clearly and give you all the gnosis from the very first beginning to the very end. There will be no barriers between us. Everything that I tell you from this point forward is going to be clear. And you are to keep records of them, and you are to teach them. Where are the teachings of all the apostles? Where are the sacred gnosis of Christ? Where are all the multi-dimensional level teachings that's supposed to connect us to our multi-dimensional levels? We have levels. That's why when you go to sleep at night, you see a different version of yourself. There is a wealthy version of yourself somewhere right now, an abundant version of yourself, a rich version of yourself in a parallel universe. You're supposed to summon that part of yourself and fuse that part of yourself with yourself right here in this reality. Some of you are dealing with sickness. Well, there is a perfect, healthy version of yourself in a parallel universe that's supposed to come onto you right now and render your whole body perfect. You're supposed to know this gnosis, to know how to go within and without, and bring this gnosis to yourself so you can walk on the earth as a royal nation, a holy priesthood. The people of the Most High are not supposed to be sick, are not supposed to be poor, are not supposed to be disconnected. You have been blessed with the blessings of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You have been blessed with the blessing of Joseph. You have been blessed with the 12 powers from the very first beginning. You are the son of the supreme power above greatness. You are sons and daughters of the supernal Ima. You are not supposed to walk out here with low self-esteem. No one is supposed to be taking advantage of you, but they try their best to keep you from being a holy nation. They try their best to keep you at bottom below consciousness. This morning, if you can hear my voice, if you are a chosen, if you are a sacred, if you are a few hidden among the many, know that you have to regather yourself to yourself. Assume who you are. Wake up from your slumbering. Wake up. You are supposed to read all the books, seek all the gnosis. Why? Because that's what the Moses says. You have to study to show thyself approved. I love the man, the woman, the child who is himself ever seeking, a lover of wisdom, a seeker of truth, the one who loved to unravel the riddle of life. That one is mine. That's the reason why you were given those precepts. Why? Because it's actually saying you have to go seek for the gnosis, because the gnosis was hidden from you. Christ's true ministry started after he was resurrected, because that's when he was able to give his disciples, his apostles, the totality of the gnosis, because they have seen the power. They have seen the power on the Mount of Olives. They have seen his true essence on the Mount of Olives. They have seen the power came through. His true ministry started after his resurrection, but the Council of Nicaea dissected all the gnosis and commended the clergies to give you just the historical aspect of Christ before crucifixion. That's all. They never wanted you to know the multi-dimensional level teachings that will connect you with the office of the Christ, so you can just float on this planet.
In a quarter mile, use the left lane to take the I-678 North Van Wyck Expressway.
You are not like everyone else.
Bridge, Bronx.
You are not like everyone else. You are truly different. You have 12 powers in you, 12 dormant powers in you that is supposed to be activated right now, not sometimes in the future. That's the reason why you were given the thymus thumb.
Use the left lane to take the I-678 North ramp.
The gnosis of Tai Chi and Qigong, breathwork came to you. Why? Because these were the foundation stepping stones of you reconnecting with the higher gnosis of yourself. Okay? Because you were disconnected from every power that you had, you couldn't do anything.
In 600
but now
feet,
it's
merge on
time.
the I-678 North Van Wyck Expressway.
It's time. Everything that I just said in the past 40 minutes or so is written in the Pisces Sophia.
Use the left lane to take the I-678 North Van Wyck Expressway ramp to Whitestone Bridge, Bronx.
Is in the Pisces Sophia. You don't need the pastors anymore. You already know this, but let me reiterate that to you. You only went to the pastors because you did not receive the higher gnosis. It was kept from you by the Council of Nicaea, who commended the clergy, the church, to keep them from you. So now you were forced to go to them for everything. Everything they told you you believe it was true. But they were lying to you the entire time, keeping you separated apart from your true self. Okay? From your true self. The kingdom of heaven is within and without, not just within. Don't just go within, go without also. Because the kingdom is not just within. You live in the kingdom right now. When you walk in a forest, when you walk among the trees, among the birds, among the flowers, when you step foot in the ocean, that's the representation of the kingdom without, outside. The kingdom of heaven is also outside, not just inside. Don't listen to anybody who tell you, oh, just go within. No, that's a half-ass teaching. Because just go to the Gospel of Thomas and you will just read that. The kingdom of heaven is within and without. And if you have any common sense, which you do, you will see that everything is part of the kingdom. You're not supposed to leave nothing out. Everything is part of the kingdom. Reconnect with the higher level of yourself. Remember, Christ told the apostles from this point forward, from the day he resurrected and he showed himself to them, he says, I will teach you everything from the very beginning to the very end. I will keep nothing from you. Nothing will be hidden from you from this point forward, because you have seen the manifestation of the power. And he told them, you were endowed with 12 powers, the 12 meridian lines, the 12 occipital lines, what you call the ley lines in your body, also the 12 cranial nerves, which is 13 actually. We actually have 14 main meridian systems in the body, 14 meridian system, but we have 12 main ones. Okay, science says you have 12 cranial nerves, but recently they found the 13th cranial nerve, because we received the gnosis of the number 13. The 12 petals of the rose with the stem, which is the most high power, holding the 12 petals, which is the whole house of Yasharel, makes the 13. Are you here, family? Are you listening to this gnosis? You are a multi-dimensional being. That's why you have a body, a spirit, a soul. You have every organ has a spirit. Think about this. Thank you, Mosai. Think about this. If you were just one level, why would you have a spirit and a soul? Why would every organ has a spirit if you were just on one level? You see the bullshit? How can you operate on one level when your heart has a spirit called the Shen? And you also have a Nefesh, you have a Neshama, you have a Adam Kadmon level, you have a Yakai, you have different worlds that is attached to every spirit that you have in your body. Every level of yourself is connected to a world of existence. Is connected to an organ. Every organ has a spirit. Every spirit is connected to a level of yourself, which is connected to a multi-dimensional world. The Catholic Church, the Pentecostal Church, whatever they call themselves, they work for the enemy. They were commanded not to teach you the higher gnosis. That's why they tell you pray to God for your shit, but bring them your money. Why don't they pray? Why don't they pray to God for their shit and then they bring you the money? Why is the reversal? Why you have to bring your tithes to them and you can pay your bills, they get rich, you remain poor, but they tell you to pray to God, he's gonna multiply whatever you give by 7. Well, nigga, just go and you pray to God and let God multiply your problems or your blessings by 7. Because you know what? When you don't know nothing, they can run circles around your consciousness. That's what they did. They were in circles around your consciousness, you know? They didn't know that Malachi was talking about the windows of the sky point. What pastor gonna tell you about the windows of the sky point? They don't know that gnosis. That gnosis didn't come through that portal. That gnosis came through us, to us, for us. Tidings and all that. Malachi 3:17. I forgot the exact verse in the book of Malachi, Malak, angel, chi, energy, prana, energy of the angelic realms, Malachi. That true gnosis came through us here on this channel. Windows of the sky point, that's supposed to connect you with the multidimensional realms, removing all types of psychosis, dementia, all types of mental problems from you, because these channels, this meridian system, these are multiple meridian systems, but they're also connected to your cranial nerves. That's going to help you function properly in your psyche, so you can rise from below bottom consciousness, because you fell to below bottom consciousness. You can only rise from there because you are there. You fell there. And they made sure you remain there. So this morning, once again, just like last month, give me a 7. Just like last month, I came on this channel and I did a video on Texas, on Dallas, and I sent furious rebukes with you together. We sent furious rebukes to Texas on all the stolen land. And now what do we see? Texas, Dallas, and other places got hit with storms, with hurricanes, with flooding everywhere. And none of you acknowledge that. None of you dropped the line, yo, Abdullah, look. Yo, the rebukes, the prayers that we sent to Texas hit Texas. It did. This is how you see. This is how you know who's who. When we utter it, when we utter the speech, it comes out. When we send the rebukes, it happens. The Most High, the angels listened. The ancestors heard what we said, and they moved on our behalf. So you know who was sent. If I say it, it doesn't happen, I'm not sent. I'm not sent. I should be quiet. I should shut my mouth. If I utter it and it doesn't happen, then I'm a fake. But if I say it, it happens. Give all praises to the Most High. You have to acknowledge the power. We sent rebukes to Texas, specifically Dallas. Specifically Dallas. And you know what happened this morning? This morning, we're going to send rebukes to the Vatican, to the Council of Nicaea, who is still in operation, and to all the church this morning for keeping the higher gnosis of Christ from us, the multi-dimensional gnosis from us, for keeping us disconnected from our 12 powers within us. For forcing us to operate on one level when we have at least 12 levels. We have at least 12 levels because we have at least 12 main organs. Each organ has a spirit. And they operate on a level. Each level has a world. The abundance, the opulent, the wealthy, the healthy, the loving, the intelligent, the strong, the royal version of myself exists somewhere right now in another multidimensional realm. And this morning, I regarded all my powers to myself. So what? You got to do this yourself. You got to regard every part of yourself to yourself so you can become the whole. The Adam Cadman in the flesh. This is what they call crossing over in the flesh. You have to be able to cross over in the flesh, in the flesh. You don't got to wait till you die to experience his power. No. You are a royal nation. You are a holy priesthood. The Melchizedek priesthood is alive in you. You were born with it. You were born with the whole government upon your shoulders. Christ, Yahushua, your older, wiser brother said to you, greater things you shall do. Do you know how many things he did that was great and awesome and magnificent? But he said, regardless of all that I have done, you shall do greater than me. His true ministry started after the resurrection. Brother Man has a lot of teachings on that. The Pistis Sophia.
Use the left lane to take the I-678 North ramp, then merge onto I-678 North.
It's a great scroll that to be taught, to be read, to be understood, to understand right now. Because it'll help you see yourself in a different light. You have to read that book if you can. Download the PDF. But the gnosis is this. The Council of Nicaea was commanded to keep your higher gnosis hidden from you so you can be disconnected from who you are. Now this morning, it has returned to you once again. Once again. I'm sure you've heard this so many places, but it has returned to you once again. Once again. And we send furious rebukes to the church right now. Somewhere today, this week, somewhere today, this week, before the month ends, we're going to hear something massive happening to churches. Yes. Yes. We wake up the angelic host right now and we commend them to show their love. Go to the churches and shake them up. Shake every pastor, every bishop who had a hand in closing the eyes of the children of light in every nation, in every country, in every state. Shake them up and make it loud and clear so that we have it, so that we know exactly that you did it. Without a shadow of a doubt. That we know that you did it. Because you see, the same measure that they have served upon us, serve them double, serve them triple. As a matter of fact, give them 70 times 70. Give them 70 times 70 of the ass whooping. Give them 70 times 70 of the subjugation. Give them 70 times 70 of the darkness that they have inflicted upon our consciousness. Disconnecting us from higher self, from our higher selves, our Adam Kadmon body of light. Give them 70 times 70 the ass whooping today, right now, this week, this month, this hour, this very second, every minute.
In the quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to take exit 10 for Grand Central Parkway toward LaGuardia Airport, Robert F. Kennedy Bridge.
They have not only touched the anointed of the Most High, they have molested the anointed of the Most High.
Use the left 2 lanes to take exit 10.
Touch not my anointed. They not only touch the anointed, they have molested the minds of the anointed.
Continue on Grand Central Parkway for 3 miles.
Okay? Regather yourself to yourselves. Remember who you are. Awaken thy soul within you. Reconnect with your higher self. Command your 12 powers that are dormant in you to awaken within you. These 12 powers are connected to the 24, to the 42, to the 72, and to the 144,000 powers. The 12 powers within you is a conduit that is connected to 144,000 powers. Are you listening this morning?
There are police reported ahead.
12 connecting you to the 144. From this point forward, I will teach you all the gnosis. Yeshua told his disciples upon his resurrection. No parables. I will speak to you straight. No decoder. That voice of wisdom has returned to the earth. The voice of wisdom within Messiah is the voice of the mother, the inner consciousness, the creatrix, multi-mama. It is the voice of the Father, the supernal Abba. It is the voice of the angelic hosts who have been commended to teach you, to guide you. Remember Psalm 91, I have given my angels charge over you, charge over your physical body, and charge over your spiritual body, charge over your ethereal body, charge over your affairs, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall carry you, and you're not even gonna hit your feet against a stone. Those who dwell shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. You are supposed to come from the Lion of Judah to the celestial tiger. Hallelujah. You are supposed to come from the Lion of Judah to the celestial tiger, the Christ himself. The lion's power come from the celestial tiger. The celestial tiger is the great sun behind the sun. The celestial tiger is the great sun behind the sun. The celestial tiger is the Sekhmet behind the I Am Hotep. The celestial tiger is the Holy Spirit working with King Solomon. Are you listening to the analogy, the connection? The celestial tiger is the water to your thirst.
On Grand Central Parkway.
She is the water to your thirst. The celestial tiger is the powers within the 12 meridian system. It is the sacred water. It is the sacred water. It is the
Keep
chi,
left
the
to stay on Grand
energy,
Central
the
Parkway.
force, the strength. The celestial tiger has returned, empowering the earthly lion of Judah.
Continue on Grand Central Parkway for 3 miles.
You are powerless without the celestial tiger, which is the powers, the government, the office of the Christ, the powers that are assigned to you. Fuse the two. Lower self, tiger. No, lower self, lion. Higher self, tiger. Fuse the two and become one. You walk as a lion, but you really is a tiger, because your power is celestial. You understand? You have to understand this. You have to understand, understand this. Because the lion has a cadence about it. The lion has a presence about it that is undeniable. The presence is undeniable. But the power is deeper than what you see. The power of the lion is deeper than what you see. The power of the lion is multidimensional. You have to transcend that consciousness to a high level of consciousness, to the celestial tiger, the Christ, the inner consciousness. Riley, you on the wrong channel, Riley.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 4 towards Staten Island.
You said... Oh, you funny, man. Exit 4. Okay. Where is this thing taking me? Yeah, moderators, please block the trolls. I'm not going to acknowledge them at all this morning, deviating from this gnosis at all. Anyway, I don't want to keep you too long anyway. The moment they start coming on here, trying to talk opposite, of what we're trying to talk about here right now, it's time to go. I don't have time to entertain trolls. But remember, the Bible left trails of glory. The Bible left a lot. There's a lot of little instances in the Bible where you can see the power manifested. Where you could see there were instances where they give you a little bit, but not enough. They give you a little bit, but not enough. There are different organizations that have been established to keep all this gnosis. I have shared that with you a couple months ago, maybe last year. I showed you, maybe 6 months ago, I showed you all the organizations that have different aspects of the teachings of Christ on my community page. I showed you all the organizations that I can find that have different gnosis of the aspect of the different aspect of the teaching of Christ. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to rely on them. Anyway, we call judgment on them again. We're gonna keep calling judgment on them again until our people wake up everywhere. Until our people wake up everywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we give all honor and praises to the supreme power above greatness. If you're just coming into the live, if you want, you could go back and listen to the gnosis. If you want, if not, it's all good. I just had to give it to you because it's been on my heart. And I woke up with it. I'm like, look at this, look at that. All right. So it behooves you to teach someone else when you receive the gnosis. You cannot just keep it to yourself. I have been commanded to teach what I received to you, or to share with you. Teach, share, whatever you want to call it. I'm commanded to give it to you. I cannot not give it to you. Many are called, few are chosen. Many choose not to come, but many came. Of the ones that came, I was one from the beginning, called from the beginning. Those that are doing my work in the end time are with me from the beginning. That's what King Yahusha says. You have walked with me on many lands. You have walked with me in many different incarnations. Walk with me. worked with me,
In 1,000
toiled
feet,
with me.
use the right 2 lanes to take exit 4
You
towards
have
Staten
toiled
Island.
with me in many great shadowlands. You have paid for your wisdom with a price. It has not yet been revealed what you shall be. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. Ears haven't seen, eyes haven't heard what shall become of you. They shall look and be amazed that that gods lived
Use the
among
right 2
them.
lanes to take exit 4.
They shall be amazed when they realize that the gods lived among them. Keys of Enoch, Keys 3:19.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
That the Messiah was among them the entire time. Each one of you is the Christ with the inner consciousness. Yeah, you have forgotten this gnosis. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You're supposed to remember who you are, because you are already that. Just remember your essence, your root, your heritage, your royalty. Remember the powers the ancestors had, the kings, the queens, the emperors. Remember they wielded great power, great abundance, great wealth, great authority. We are from this nation of people, this imperium nation of people with great pomp, great respect. But the moment we walked away from the law, the moment we started to operate as a self-entity, the moment we started to operate as an LLC, a limited liability company, the moment we walked away from the law of the supreme, the law of the cosmos, the chilocosm, we fell from our power. You know what I'm saying? We became weakened. We think that every man is an island. No man is an island. Stronger together. Unity equals strength. You will be listen, whoever you're supposed,
take exit 40 for Broadway toward Roosevelt Avenue.
Whoever you're supposed to be connected with on this earth plane, you will connect with that person to help you enhance your spiritual journey, to help you enhance your spiritual journey, so you can operate in your powers. You understand? Whoever is supposed to be on your side will be on your side.
Take exit 40, then sharp right onto Broadway.
You don't have to worry about it. You will be reunited with the people that you are kin with from
Sharp right onto Broadway.
From different incarnations. Sisters, brothers will come to you. Those that supported you before, previous times, previous eons, they will come back to you right now.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto 58th Street.
They will come back right now to help you. Okay? Just what you have to do is submit to your higher self. Submit to quiet time. Submit to walks, barefooted. Go in the forest. Forest. That's what it's called. That forest is for resting. Go in and commune with the elders of the land, the trees. Go to the water and talk to the water. Take the water. Wash your face with the river water, with the ocean water, with the shower water, whatever water you have access to. Talk to your flowers in your home. Give them names, or matter of fact, ask them to reveal their identities to you. Ask that flower that you think you have, or that you think you know the name of. Ask the flower to truly reveal to you its true identity and the healing properties of that plant. Ask the plant to reveal itself to you. Every plant has a root name, and it has a teaching or a healing property. Ask the plant to teach you that. Collect rainwater. Don't water your plants with regular water anymore. Do what I do. Collect rainwater and start watering your plants with the rainwater. And see how different your plants become. How amazing they look. How faster they grow. Especially if you have indoor plants. Collect rainwater and feed them rainwater. So if you buy fertilizer, make sure it's organic fertilizer. Give them as much as pure energy as possible. Talk to them. When I wake up, I greet all my plants. I call them. I call them by names, not greet them. Greet them when
The
you
light,
leave the
turn left
house.
onto 58th Street.
When you leave the house and you come back to the house, you know what I said? I said, Daddy's home. I acknowledge all my plants. Why? These are all sentient beings in my presence, in my house. Your pets now, your cats,
In
your
1,000
dogs.
feet, your destination will be on the left.
These are also sentient beings. They return to you to help you elevate your consciousness. These are not just animals. No, these are higher entities that have come in the form of an animal to help you remember who you are. Are you listening? These are just like the dolphins. The dolphins, one of the highest level of sea creatures.
Your destination is on the left.
One of the highest level of sea creatures, the dolphins, they have come in the body of a dolphin to speak the dolphin code to the maritime systems with the whales that keep the earth stable. They are communicating with the whales. They are communicating with the fish. The dolphins are speaking codes, womb codes to the earth nodes, to keep the earth stable, because mankind has lost control. They have disturbed the biological system, the maritime system, the different systems that have been established by the Supreme, by the Creator. They have been disturbed in the ocean. So the dolphins are keeping the oceans in check, along with the whales. These are higher level entities. They have reincarnated in the form of your cat, your dogs also, to help you remember who you are. They have great compassion. They have healing properties. You can see if you have a cat in your house or a dog, if you have a sickness, that animal will come to your body and put their hairs or their paw at exactly in the location that you have something going on. Even if you don't think you have something going on, they can smell it in your body. They can smell something in your body, and they will touch you. They will rub their heads around that. That's a communication for you to go and get yourself checked out, because they already know what's going on or what's coming. They can see it. Why? Because they never lost their connection. Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right? Tuesday morning. They never lost their connection. Are you listening? I'm telling you some shit right here, man. This is my experience. I know this. I know this for sure. This is my experience. Tuesday. Okay? Wednesday. Let's see. Just know this. Acknowledge your plants. Acknowledge your animals. Be kind to them. Be respectful to them. Don't shush them away. I'm telling you, they remember. They remember. And they came back to your life because you needed them there. You made that request. You asked them to return to you. You made that request, and they complied. They said, I got you. I'm gonna come to you. Bam, right there. Okay, hold up. So acknowledge everything in your life, y'all. Okay, family. Are we here? Are we locked in? Give me a 7. I gotta go. I simply must be going. Give me a 7, family. Did any of the things that I said resonated with your spirit? Keep your eyes, keep your head on the swivel, and watch the news. Watch the news, see what come up the church system, the pastors, the bishops, the enemies of the children of light, men and women, all of them. They're all our enemies. Anyone who had a hand into our destruction, whether it was a physical destruction, a spiritual destruction, anyone who had a hand into doing that, we send furious rebukes to them right now, always and forever. You are on the judgment seat. Okay, you are on the judgment seat. Your light has to be light. Your heart has to be as light as a feather. And you're not. You are guilty as charged. guilty as charged. So we render the verdict right now. We are going to send you into multi-dimensional deportation. Okay, you want to deport people right now? You are gonna get deported. It's called a multi-dimensional deportation. Yup, that's where you're going, to the lowest of the lowest of the lowest eons, where you are going to start all over again, because this time when you came here this time, you played yourself. Okay, you were against the light, you were against the truth, you taught something that was counterproductive. You went against the sons and the daughters of light. So now you're going to go into a multi-dimensional deportation, and we don't know what's to come of you. Hopefully you get an opportunity to do it again next time. Family, we're giving all honor and praises to the supreme power above greatness, who illuminates the hearts of her peoples. Remember who you are. You are the children of the kingdom of lights, and you manifest the gifts of the Holy Spirit. Until next time, peace.